Hi, I am Bunny Mayhem and I have been working on my debut EP since last year, I think. So progress-wise, I did talk about my progress in the last video, but things are going faster than I expected. So I think my EP is probably going to be out in Aquarius season, so in February. So yeah, I've like bounced out most of the tracks. There's only 2 tracks. Funny enough, the first track and the last track, I just need to adjust some things because what I do is I bounce all my tracks out, and obviously I listen to it in headphones, just like without headphones, and in the car. So there's a tip. But yeah, and I've just got like 2 songs to edit, and then yes, hopefully everything's good to go. The cover, I've already like designed the cover, so that's all set. But yeah, so how did I write my debut EP? So most of these tracks have been written like starting from 2014 until 2024. So the first song, just thinking like, should I just say the name? Okay, the first one. No, it's fine. I'm always like battling like whether I should spoil the song tracks but it doesn't matter. So yeah, the first song is called The Other Room, and that song was inspired by the book A Little Life. So I'm also an author, if you didn't know. I also have like a young adult vampire horror novel, and that's out for you to read if you want to read that. It's really good. I think it's like kind of underrated as well. But yeah, so A Little Life. I read that book in the summer of 2019, and it's like a really thick book, and I read that within like a couple of weeks, to be honest. And it's, yeah, but like me reading like a super thick book that fast is means that I really enjoyed it. But yeah, A Little Life, it's like a really intense book, and yeah, I read that, and then like the character Jude St. Francis, he just like didn't leave me at all. I remember like feeling his presence like still after reading that book, and that doesn't happen that often. So yeah, after that I began like writing The Other Room, and it came about really quick. To be honest, usually I'm sort of fairly quick to write songs, but that was just like a really easy song. So the lyrics are a bit, I don't know, disturbing, maybe a little disturbing, but yeah, it's inspired by the book. So yeah, the second song, Peace Be With Me, I think I wrote that in I think around the same time as The Other Room, so about 2021. I always like write a lot of songs in the summer, so yeah, so again that was like from one of the summer sessions of songs where I'm just like really inspired. So yeah, Peace Be With Me. That guitar track is really simple, it's really basic throughout, but the lyrics went through quite a change. I remember the first attempt of writing the lyrics, it's all the same, but it wasn't in like first person as it is now. It was, you know, in second person, me telling that to someone else. But yeah, and then there's a line in the final part where it says, I wish I had the confidence of a fool, but I'm so cruel to myself. And yeah, that's how I feel sometimes, especially like, I don't know, sometimes putting the music out there and to have it not fail, but you know, like I wish I had like more confidence to do like stupid TikTok dances, maybe get more views. But anyways, the third track, The Metamorphosis of a Burning Butterfly, that I think I wrote that last year, beginning of last year. Again, the piano track, everything, I wrote it with, yeah, myself. So that track was actually going to be in another album that I was planning on doing, and that was going to be like this weird sort of concept album of like, it's a horror sort of related stuff, of like, well, the metamorphosis of a burning butterfly, of like someone finally giving in to whatever the law that I was going to create. But then I thought, you know what, no, just you know, the time is now. Put all the tracks that you have into your current EP. So that's what I'm doing. The fourth track, This Is the End Now That I've Decided. That I wrote when I was 14. That track has never left me, to be honest. I've always like kept the majority of my songs like a secret, to be honest. And even like me sort of being like, okay, 2025 is going to be the year where I start my music career. That even for me, like sometimes I feel like a little crazy because I'm like, wow, I'm actually doing it. But yeah, 2025 hopefully will be the start of my music journey. But yeah, like me actually doing this, recording tracks and putting it out there sometimes is, yeah, I'm surprised I'm actually doing it, because yeah, that's like, me and my music has always been like such a secret, to be honest, and you know, you can't keep secrets or they'll start eating you alive. So that's what I'm trying to do, just push through. Anyways, so I wrote that song when I was 14. Again, the guitar track is so simple. It's like the same shape across the fretboards, because obviously at that time I was learning how to play guitar. So yeah, that's why it's so simple. And then the lyrics are, it's not a sad song. It's not a depressing song as well. My dad thinks it's a bit, he was like, what? This is the end. It's like, no. It's like, this is the end. Not that I'm erasing myself off this world. No, it's not like that. It's just being tired of being in the same place. So yeah, like after, well, in the lyrics it says, after all this time, I'm still standing here. I just want to go. That's how I feel. Sometimes I feel like I'm in the same spot. Yeah, it's hard to not compare, but yeah, sometimes I see like people who are younger than me or like the same age, and I'm like, wow, like you have like a music career, and I'm still like in the beginning of it. But yeah, like that's what it is. After all this time, I'm still standing here, and I just want to go, leave the negativity behind. So yeah, I know I'm talking fast, but it's just like my charge is like at 20%, I think, so I'm just gonna get through this because I want to like keep making more YouTube videos. So yeah, so hopefully this is something. So yeah, the fifth track, Farewell Letter to My Bad Habits. That song I wrote, funny enough, August 2024, and that song is about, okay, so usually August for me every year isn't like a good place for me, because funny enough for me, August feels like the end of the year, and I'm there in August knowing that, you know, in a few months it'll be the next year, and then I go into panic, like, oh my god, another year is gone, I'm another year older, and I'm still not in the place where I want to be. So that's what the track is about. And just like August blues, to be honest, I don't get like winter blues, but sometimes summer gets me a bit moody. But yeah, in the lyrics it says, I thought August was the problem, but alas, the problem was me. So you can blame August, you can blame summer, but you need to find the issue within you, because it's not the month, it's not the summer, that's the problem. It's the issue inside of you. You need to get it fixed. But yeah, that's what it is. Then the final track, Bullet in the Dark, that's a bit of a crazy song, I would say. It's not like a crazy, it's not like clean mix, you know. It's a bit messy, it's a bit crazy. But yeah, and that song is, I wrote that song last year, I think. Yeah, last year. So I'm kind of surprised at how quick this EP has come together. But yeah, it's been really quicker than I thought it would be. But yeah, so all those tracks I wrote mainly on guitar first. That's another point. Mainly on guitar first, and then just into Logic. But yeah, it's crazy how this is the end now that I've decided. I still sometimes can't believe that that song came out this year, 11 years later, because I always had this stupid idea that that song would be like my goodbye song for like the imaginary career that I have in my head. But anyways, but yeah, so that's out. I don't know if this video is interesting, but yeah. But there you go, that's a little bit of how I wrote each track, the years. But yeah, there you go. So my EP, hopefully it will be out February, and then you'll finally listen to the tracks that I've been talking about. So yes, I'm Mayhem, and that was it. See you.